Hey, I'm back. I decided to just do a quick video. It's been a while since I've done a video, so this should be just a fun, quick one. So I'm just going to take a random test and walk through the answers. Fun fact: the first time I took the MBTI, I got I got ISTJ. I was only 1 point towards S, and I remember there are a few questions about like being detail oriented, and my something my mom told me. This was for a college class, and so I just moved out of my parents' house like a month before. I was a freshman, and something she told me was I was very detail oriented. So that kind of influenced my answers. If it weren't for that, I think I probably would have scored barely INTJ. But the intuitive versus sensing part of MBTI is probably the weirdest dichotomy. Whatever. So I am not sure. Like when someone tells me what their type is, I'm not sure if I believe it or not. It's not uncommon for it to be wrong the first time. Anyway, so I thought it might be interesting to walk through these questions. And I know this isn't the most popular test to take because there's another one. I don't like the other one quite as much because it's like it has a fifth dimension that I really don't care about like emotional stability. I think they took it from the Big Five. They brought it back. This is 16 personalities. That one, I think they brought. What's it called? What's that thing called? Neuroticism. That's right. I think they brought that back over into MBTI, and I just that's a dimension I really don't care about. Anyway, okay. I try not to draw attention to myself unless I'm making a YouTube video. Well, normally I really, really don't like having attention. It restricts your freedom. Attention does. You have to behave in a way that people like. Otherwise, or just the actions you take have like an amplified effect on how other people see you. So I prefer not. I prefer the freedom to think and figure things out for myself. But then I do apply to conferences and write articles and make YouTube videos, and the whole purpose of all that is to draw attention to myself. So I guess it's not like I never want anyone to see me. So anyway, I feel uncomfortable when I disagree with someone. Uh, I mean, there's a basic level of discomfort that comes with disagreeing, but it's sort of like exercise. Like if I don't do it, I feel like I feel bad. Like I feel wrong. Like something's not right. So disagreements are good. It's a way to get smarter. And honestly, if you're not telling the truth to people, well, if you're not disagreeing, then you're not telling the truth, or you don't have any original thoughts. And if you're not telling the truth, then what are you even like? Like, what are you providing to the world or to people? I lose my belongings. No, never. Yesterday, I asked Google. I hope it doesn't activate. I asked it to set an alarm, and I was like really tired, and then it just started saying something. By the way, if you lose your phone, just ask me to find it. And I'm like, shut up. That is like I've literally never ever lost my phone, like for more than 30 seconds, because it's always like, oh, I thought I brought my phone with me. I guess it's on my desk, and then I go and like, oh, it's not on my desk. Oh, it's on my bed. It's like where could you lose your phone? Anyway, I'm sure a lot of people have problems with it, or it wouldn't be a tip that Google would feel is necessary. I have a vivid imagination. Compared to other people, I would say yes. I mean, at an absolute level, I'm not very imaginative, but compared to other people, oops, yes, definitely. What's an example? Well, one thing, it's not really a big thing, but I dream every time I sleep, even if it's a nap for 5 minutes. And I remember the dreams, and like when I'm awake, it's like I have a lot of images coming to my mind all the time. So yeah, I'd say yes. Anyway, I would enjoy attending a large party in my honor. I don't even want a funeral. No, a large party in my honor. Why? I yeah. I definitely inaccurate, and I am glad I don't know very many people that I would say accurate for. None of these is objectively good or bad. That's like I think required for everyone to say all personalities are equal. Anyway, okay. I dislike being in competition with others. Actually, yeah, I don't like being in competition with others. I like to. I know this like goes against what they're trying to get. Like it's like it's similar to this. Like comfortable disagreeing with someone. I know that my correct answer is supposed to be no. I love competition. Conflict. It's great. But actually, competition is a sign that you're doing something not important. Because if everybody's doing it, you don't need to do it. If something's missing from society, you'll be the only one doing it. So I don't like competition. It usually, and that can be a problem with dating too. Because like if there's like a really attractive girl, that I'm interested in, if I see other guys that are like kind of like talking to her and stuff, it's like not an intimidation thing. It's like I don't want to waste time. It doesn't feel. I don't like competing for anything. I want to do things that are. I want to explore the opportunities that are overlooked by everybody because those are the best ones. All right. I prefer to follow a schedule. I used to, but not really. I prefer to react to information in real time because, like, I like to have a schedule, but not to follow it. Who said that? I think Dwight D. Eisenhower. Oops. It doesn't matter. Somebody said that planning is essential and plans are worthless. So yeah, I like to think about what can happen. I think about the future all the time, but I like almost every schedule. Like there's always some new information that comes in that you have to incorporate. I question the wisdom of my elders. Yeah, I question everything, but the wisdom of elders, like mine elders, they are experienced people, but bad experience is worse than no experience. Like if you lived 10 years in an illusion, then you would know less about reality than somebody who lived a month in reality. So it really depends. I will pay attention. When old people talk, I pay attention because there's a good chance that they know more than me. But there's no merit in just being old. Like, sea turtles, they're old. It's not like they're full of wisdom. And some people are idiots. So just because they're old doesn't mean they're right about anything. I enjoy being the center of attention. No, I don't. I try to avoid conflict. I mean, it's inefficient. Like conflict all the time is inefficient. I don't like actively try to avoid too much because that's also inefficient, but I think somewhat inaccurate. I don't really try that hard to avoid conflict. I rarely really try to avoid it. I am sure to finish. I'm sure my work is finished on time. I don't understand this question anymore. I don't have like I am pseudo financially independent. Like if I sold all of my investments right now and stayed where I am right here, and I like kind of downsized my car financially. It's not like it's huge. Just a nice. It's a Model Y. It's a really awesome car. But if I got like a, I don't know, like a 10-year-old Honda Civic or something like that, I mean, I could live for a while with no accountability at all and just do whatever I think is important. So nobody's giving me deadlines. I make my own deadlines, and like deadlines don't matter to me. I just like to try to be productive, but more important than being productive is for me trying to understand things and researching things. So I spend a lot of time on Twitter actually, and I spend a lot of time reading articles, watching YouTube videos. I probably spend like 30 to 40 hours a week on YouTube just learning random crap. So yeah, that's what my life looks like right now, and took a while to get here, but anyway. So no, nobody is. Let's see. I would say like in general, if there is something that someone needs, I will usually have it done on time, but I have priorities, so deadlines are not absolute. It's important for me. It's important to me to follow traditions. I'm neutral about that because on one hand, it's unimportant, like completely unimportant, like fundamentally it's unimportant. However, it's also safe, and there is wisdom in some traditions. So I don't break from a tradition unless there's a reason to. Like if it's costing me something and I don't see and I'm pretty sure there's no value in it, I will definitely break from tradition. But by default, I'll just follow tradition. I don't care. I make an effort to be popular. No, I want my ideas to be popular. I sympathize with the homeless. I mean, some homeless people have it worse than others. I'm going to say neutral because, on one hand, I mean, I just don't understand. I don't understand homeless people at all. There's usually a mental issue with them. So, I mean, I do sympathize with them, but at the same time, I really, really don't sympathize with people who don't improve their lives when they have easy opportunities to do that. I don't know. I just don't understand it. And I know that it's not a simple thing. So I would say I kind of do. But at the same time, I'm very, I hate victim mentality. I super hate it. So yeah, on balance, I'm probably neutral. I have trouble controlling my impulses. Maybe a little bit. Like I do spend too much time on Twitter. I don't know. I look back, like I actually wrote down everything I did on a day, maybe a week ago. And I spent like 2 hours on Twitter and I didn't regret it at all. Like I interacted with people who are pretty well known in the JavaScript community. And I don't know, it just feels like a really valuable resource. So I would say in general, I'm pretty on top of my impulses, but I do eat too much sugar still. Like I'm learning and I'm doing better and I'm realizing, okay, it's just, I gotta lose more weight, but it's just like pain I have to go through. Like there's no way around it. There's no way to like have everything I want and still lose weight. But even still, I will have too much sugar sometimes. So for me, it's a process that is just too slow, but I'm still doing pretty well. Like I am improving. I'm doing hard things, and most of the time I'm pretty good at it. But yeah, not perfect. I think about why people, oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. Okay, I got to speed up. I think about why people do the things they do. What? Who doesn't think about why people do the things they do? That is crazy. I know there are people, but they're probably really dumb. So I'm not even going to acknowledge that that's a valid approach. This is the correct answer. You should think about why people do the things they do. Being around lots of people energizes me. Not really, but I don't like being completely alone for a long time. I'm helpful to the people around me. It depends. I help them. Yes, I am. I don't know if they would say that I am. I would say some of them would say, he usually kind of just does his own thing, but I think that the most valuable thing in the universe is truth, knowledge. So when I tell people something like, you know what? Your boss probably wants you to take a little bit more action, like be a little bit more proactive in this specific area, and they wouldn't mind it, and it would be better for you. And like I can tell when people don't, like when they're intimidated or when they are missing some important information. I can tell. And I really, really try to help people through these like perspective barriers and hopefully accelerate their progress beyond what I was able to achieve when I was, earlier in my career, stuff like that. So when it comes to people accomplishing their goals, I like helping people learn things. Helping a friend, he's more like my friend's brother. I'm kind of friends with the whole family, but like the brothers. But he's like learning web development. And I'm giving him a lot of advice about dealing with entrepreneur type people. Anyway, yeah. So yes, I definitely try to be, but they wouldn't say so. So I'm gonna say kind of. I am ambitious. I mean, I wish I was more ambitious, but I think compared to other people, probably, yeah. I have like a burning desire to leverage myself to the maximum capacity and do things that matter. Okay, I like to do things as they're done in the past. I don't care how they're done in the past. Usually, I avoid being alone. Oh gosh. How sad would that existence be? I forgive easily. I mean, I don't really hold grudges. I don't really know what it means to forgive anymore. Like, people are they are a certain thing and they know certain things and they act according to who they are and what they know. And if they don't learn, then I know what behavior to expect from them. But I don't get like emotional, like, oh, even though that person learned, I'm still kind of bitter about it. And they say they're sorry, and it looks kind of like they have new behavior, but I just am still bitter about that. Like, I don't experience that. I mean, I experience emotions like that, but I very quickly like shove them down because they will disappear because they're residual. They will, like, there's nothing that's going to resurface them if, unless they're legitimate. So, it's a temporary thing, and I try not to act as if I'm feeling it, and I get over it pretty fast. But there are cases where people are stupid and they stay stupid. And like, what? It's not like an emotional thing. It's not like a grudge. I just know how dumb they are. And so I'm not going to give them the responsibility that I gave them before. Okay. I like trying out new hobbies. I actually have recently learned or had a strong increase in craving to try new things. Okay. I try to stay active. Yeah. It is best to totally be objective when making. I don't really know what this question's even asking. Like, it depends on the decision. Is it about a subjective thing? I would say, like, probably, yeah. I mean, it's better in general, but anyway, I keep my belongings in their proper place. Yes, absolutely. It's efficient. However, nobody would know what the proper place is if they looked at my room. Like, I guess it makes sense in general, but yeah, they usually end up in their proper place, I guess. All right. I have a rich fantasy life. No, I do not. Not really. I mean, there's a little bit of, like, compared to other people, I don't. Like INFPs that I know, like not nearly compared to them. And my sister, she's an author. She does fantasy novels. Nothing compared to that. But still a little bit. I have little to say. Actually, no. I have opinions about everything. This used to be true, but I have opinions about like everything now. Everything that matters. I enjoy being there for people when they are feeling sad. Being there for people. No, I do not. I like. I mean, I don't hate it. And I do feel sympathy for them, but at the same time, what would I want? It depends on the thing, but sometimes having someone around is nice, but anyway, it's not that important. I wouldn't want it that much. I would rather go with the flow than have a set schedule. I enjoy philosophical discussions. It depends on if it's a waste of time, but usually yes. Compared to other people, definitely yes. I let other people know what I think. I mean, if it's relevant, but that rarely is relevant. And like what they can do with what I tell them, like people can't comprehend or accept a lot of the things that they need to know. Like people are just closed-minded. So many people. I avoid arguing even when I disagree. Not really. I'm very attentive to deadlines. Not really. Maybe neutral. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe neutral. I would like to play musical. I do. I have a lot of fun. I mean, I haven't practiced the piano in like forever or a guitar, and I never really learned guitar very well, but I do enjoy it. I have a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. On the stuff I'm working on. Yeah. I resist temptations. Actually, yes. Like, I have a lot of anger when I'm driving. It's very difficult for me to hold it in completely. Like the stupid things people do when they're driving. It's always the same things. They don't turn their signal on. They drive on the shoulder of the road for some reason. They kind of bounce between the lane lines. They go slow in the left lane. There's so many stupid things. And it's not just stupid. It's not just dangerous. But it's also selfish. And I can't believe how selfish people are. So yes, I resist temptations to act out in anger. Usually. It is easy for me to talk to strangers. Used to be hard. It's not hard. It depends on about what, though. I'm concerned for the welfare of elderly people. Yeah, probably more than a lot of people, because people tend to ignore old people, and it doesn't make sense. They're people. So I'm determined to achieve success in life. I believe in the importance of art. Somewhat. It's not as important as people think. People usually choose the art that already agrees with them. I like to spend my free time alone. Usually, yeah. Yes. Compared to other people, yes, for sure. All right. Oh, is this going to be one that takes a freaking email address? Oh my gosh. I will kill someone if that's what this is. I believe people should be punished for their mistakes. Yes, I believe in reality, and reality punishes people for their mistakes. Without this, like, things degrade so fast. I mean, I'm not saying harsh punishment all the time, but in general, for sure. Yeah, if it wasn't for this, nobody would ever be capable. Like, innate curiosity is something that propels people towards progress, but innate curiosity is also a function of intelligence, and intelligence is a function of the epigenetics of parents, which is worse for intelligence if the parents had too easy of a life. So yes, there's no way around it, especially multi-generationally. So yes, I enjoy having a daily routine. I actually really hate it. I mean, I guess I slightly hate it. I like doing what makes sense every day. If it's not efficient for me to spend an hour studying Japanese on a certain day, I'm not going to do it. If, like, I like things to be relevant. That means there's not going to be a routine. I spend time seeking out new experiences. I actually do a little bit. I am on the go. No. I wish other people would be more logical. Oh my gosh, yes. That's my fantasy life. I like to tidy up. Like, no, I don't. I wish it was like a robot was doing it. But having things clean is nice, so I put them somewhat disagree. I enjoy imagining the future. Yes. I enjoy seeing the future. Because my confidence is just through the roof, apparently. I find it difficult to express my opinions. I find it difficult to express anything. However, my opinions, I'm not sure what this is asking. This part, strongly agree. This part, strongly disagree. Overall, slightly disagree. No, wait, opposite. Strongly disagree. It's easy. No, wait, true. Yeah, I answered right. Okay. I like to help others with their personal problems. It depends on what help means. Neutral. I finish assignments before they are due. Whatever an assignment is. I mean, this is just not what my life looks like at all anymore. But yeah, in general, I like to optimize things, and if I'm optimizing grades or something, then duh. But if I'm optimizing something else, like I was for my last year of college, then no, I like doing the bare minimum as late as possible. I like thinking about the mysteries of the universe. Yes, I have a lot of energy. It depends. Neutral. I can't stand when someone doesn't like me. I don't care. I mean, it bugs me, but it makes me dislike them more. It's not like I take it too personally. I maybe when I was a kid I cared more, but no. If the world is full of stupid people, then something's wrong with me if everybody likes me. I follow my impulses. Not really. I enjoy trying to understand complicated ideas. Yes. Well, as long as they're relevant. Because technically, any random jumble of information is a complicated idea. Like static, that's complicated. Each pixel is a random color. That's complicated. Very complicated. And it's information, so that's an idea. It could represent anything. But I don't care about it because it's not relevant. I feel very happy. Not really. I feel interested in progress. But my life is not where I want it right now. I have a lot of work to do. I spend time trying to understand myself, I guess. I mean, anyone who's taking this test, this is why like intuitives are overrepresented in MBTI. This thing itself is an intuitive pursuit. It's psychology. I get a thrill out of it's pop psychology, but I get a thrill out of meeting new people. A thrill? No. I need support from other people. It depends. If I am I'm going to say no. I am not bothered by disorder. I am bothered by disorder. Actually, extremely bothered. Extremely. But a higher order. A higher order. That's what I care about. I enjoy going to museums. Actually, no. I hate it. I like the internet better. I avoid noisy crowds. Basically. But it's not like, usually. I forgive those mistakes even when they harm me personally. As long as they learn, but I make plans and stick to them. Half. I like to do things differently, even if I'm not sure it will work. Sometimes, yeah, because not sure if it'll work. You can never be sure of anything. But yes, I like doing things differently. Just to experiment sometimes. I do not like to sit still for long. Man, these are subjective things. I can sit still for a very long time. Depends on what I'm doing. I make important decisions based on my gut feelings. Absolutely. I start tasks in advance so that I have plenty of time to finish sometimes. I hold back all the time. I have to hold back my opinions. Like, the flood of opinions. Like, there's no time to even say all the opinions I have about how stupid things are. In my house, in my neighborhood, in the city, in the world, everything at every level is just so annoying. Just little things. And it's not always like people's fault. It's just there's no time to address everything. And when it comes to it being sensitive to people, like, it's even worse because there's a lot I want to say, but yeah, man, ever since getting a job in web development and going into that career, I learned so much about the world and how apathetic everybody is. It's really depressing. I'm sensitive to the feelings of others. Actually, it turns out, yes, I am. I don't treat them with like kid gloves, but by the pure definition of sensitive, yes, I'm extremely sensitive to the feelings of others. I can sense what people are thinking pretty quickly. Like, I imagine probably 3 possible scenarios for every one that somebody doesn't even notice. But like, yeah. I've also learned to ignore it and wait for action, for them to say something or something like that, because it's irritating if someone's always trying to anticipate everything you're doing. And it doesn't give them a chance to express how strongly they're feeling it and how important it is, or to grow if they have a problem expressing things. It's good. It's good for people to suffer bottling things up a little bit so they learn the importance of communication. So somebody's not always like, is that okay? You seem concerned. People need to be able to speak for themselves. I am easily distracted. Actually, I'm kind of easily distracted, yeah. I enjoy learning about scientific theories, sure. Sure, it's all right, I guess. Understanding reality, that's a pretty okay thing. I love life. I actually do. A lot. I worked hard to please others. Well, in the long run, kind of. I like seeing other people happy. It's not like it's a main goal, but I have a zest for life. I'm going to say no because I don't like that word. I give to people who are less fortunate than I. I suppose I do. Those less fortunate souls. What the crap kind of question is this? Anyway, sure. Actually, yeah. Actually, I do. I like to have a detailed plan before starting a task. Kinda. I wonder why I am the way I am. Yes. I love to make new friends. Actual friends, like that, that don't ignore when you're texting them every day. Just kidding. I mean actual friends as in people I want to be friends with. Yes. Yes. Yes, I do. I'm actually desperate to make friends with people who see things in like 10% the way I do. It's important to me that other people wait, isn't this already this is already a question, I thought. Neutral, I don't know. I have trouble sticking to a routine. I'm kind of just getting done with this. I like 4 out of 7, come on. I have trouble sticking to a routine. Actually, yes. I appreciate the beauty of nature, of course. I prefer quiet surroundings. Yes, I find it difficult to get down to work. Actually, sometimes, yeah. Well, it depends. Emotional people make me uncomfortable. Somewhat. They don't really affect me that much, but they bug me. People tell me I'm too quiet. They used to when I was a kid, but not anymore. I'm concerned about others. Yes. Not only about their well-being, but how they might attack me. Like given the physical configuration of the room. I like to finish all my chores before I do something fun. I guess, I don't know, whatever. I enjoy chatting with new acquaintances. Actually, I hate it. Is it important to me to make decisions without being swayed by emotions? It is important. Without being swayed by emotions, that's ridiculous. I mean, I disagree. Put the wrong one. It's important to make decisions without being swayed. Emotions come from truths. So, swayed, being, informed by emotions. That's how I would word it. So I guess I would put the slightly disagree. I carry out my plans usually, but depends on what the plans are. I'm gonna say neutral. Like the plans that I care about. Yeah, sure. It is important to me to understand the bigger picture. Yes. It's the most important thing. It is important to me to be of service to others. Ultimately, yeah, but probably not in the way that they're asking. But I enjoy examining myself and my life. Yep. I find it challenging to make new friends. Actually, yes, very. I like poetry. Actually, I hate it. It's there. I haven't found wisdom in poetry for a long time. In a long time. I'm a private person. Apparently not, because I'm doing this in a video that I may not post, actually. Maybe I will. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably post it, but I'm a private person. Generally, yeah. Actually, yeah. I don't like expectations or people knowing too much about me unless they're strangers on YouTube, or I guess my sister subscribed to this channel, so I should interview her soon. I question why things are the way they are. I disrespect everybody who doesn't. I let others know that I care about their feelings. Sometimes I do the opposite. I think about the needs of others. The actual needs, yes. Yes. I like to be needed by other people. Yes, because if I'm needed, then that means like what I care about is needed, right? It's not like, anyway, I don't, I think everybody would answer yes to this deep down. Yes. I would prefer to come up with an original solution to a problem. No, that is excess energy. I would rather have a problem that, or a solution that exists and is easy, and then I can move on. Yeah, I mean, I'm just answering the question exactly how it's asked. So I'm full of new ideas. Yes, I am. Okay. This is weird. Choose the phrase that describes you best. Okay. I like it easy to complex. That's true. Compared to easy to understand. I keep my thoughts to myself. Yes. I spend my time pursuing my goals. I'm going to say yes, basically. I put my needs first. What does that mean? I put others' needs ahead of my own. Everyone's needs are complementary. I don't understand this stupid question, but I'm going to say slightly my own needs. I trust traditional values. Actually, somewhat. I am often disorganized. Well, in opposition, I guess I have to read both to really understand the question. I'm gonna say probably compared to other people, yeah, I'm organized. Yeah, I enjoy activities that are familiar. I like doing new things, even with the things that I enjoy. Like I have a hard time. I hate going on the same route when I'm mountain biking. Like to try to innovate. I actually do really like innovating. Yeah, but I also like using trusted methods. It just depends. But honestly, I like problems that require innovation. That's a better question to ask. I prefer to follow clear procedure. I hate how that sounds. I'm gonna do improvisation a little bit. I'm always prepared. Actually, yeah. Compared to the people, for sure. I work first, play later. Okay. I do work first, I guess. I seek attention from others. Yeah, I avoid. I mean, I'm gonna say avoid a little bit because of things I. These questions are repeating. This is really annoying. I look for ways to help others. I look for ways to achieve my own goals. I mean, my own goals are to help others. So, checkmate. Like, what do you do with that? My own goals are to look for ways to help other people. Like, I feel the pain of other people. By definition, like, unless you're a psychopath, you do. But I also strongly feel sad when people have real problems. So I guess I'm not going to answer completely because I actually enjoy seeing other people suffer when they act in stupid ways. Like, I relish it. But innocent people, definitely. I definitely feel the pain of those people. I make sure everyone is taken care of. I look out for myself. In between. I focus on real life. I use my imagination. Well, guess what? Reality feeds into imagination, and imagination generates reality. So, slight imagination preference, but it's got to be relevant too. I value my social status. I value my privacy. I think I lean towards privacy. I do things step by step. I jump in and I figure out things as I go. Step by step means you can't hold enough things in your working memory and accomplish anything. So, yes. I know this is sensing versus intuition, but that is literally how I think about it. I am more interested in what is possible. I'm interested in what is real. Way more interested in what's possible, what will be real. I start conversations. I let others start conversations. I prefer not to start them. I like to cooperate. I like to compete. I like cooperating. You're more efficient when you cooperate. It's just hard to find people who can cooperate and not mess things up. I make decisions with my head. I make decisions with my heart. Both. Both for sure. I follow a plan. I act on impulse. Both, actually. I prefer to work in an active, bustling office. Quiet, calm office. That I bet you that the the total market caps of companies where they have where thinking happens, those are going to be worth a lot more. A bustling office is an office that responds to stupid, random garbage. Oh, imagine you are in your ideal relationship. What does your partner do to make you feel loved? Calls or texts just to say hi. Nope. Listens to me talk about my troubles. I have many troubles. Works on improving themselves to make our relationship stronger. I want them to improve themselves for their own sake, but I'll take it. Shows concern for my health and well-being. Yes, I'd love that. Buys me special gifts. I don't care. Plans activities for us to do together. That would be nice, honestly, if somebody had an opinion, because then I can try something new and not have to plan it. That would be nice. I would even mind going on unplanned random crap as long as it's not lame. Praises my accomplishments. Yes, I love feeling grandiose. Asks my advice on important matters. Yes. Holds my hand. Germs. Snuggles with me. Yes, I'm a very snuggly person. As long as it's not above 70 degrees. Lets me vent about things that are bothering me. Yes. Thanks me for the things I do for them. I don't care about things. Shares their plans and dreams. I guess. Hey, look at this. Congratulations, you have completed your personality assessment. Nice work. Were you following along? I hope you were. And you were able to calculate yourself, keep track of the point. Anyway, your free results will give you a clear picture of how you scored. Okay, introverted, so INTJ. Whoa, I'm getting closer and closer to the perceiving end of this, judging versus perceiving. Huh, interesting. No, download the full report. That is stupid. Okay, as an INTJ, you are perceptive about systems and strategy, and often understand the world as a chessboard to be navigated. You know what that means? That means you create abstractions that are efficient. You want to understand how systems work and how events proceed, and may have a unique ability to foresee logical outcomes. A unique ability. Well, I would say, unfortunately, yes. It's still, I'm still wrong about the future often, but yeah. Compared to other people, that's kind of what this is in the context of. You enjoy applying yourself to a project or idea in depth, yes, and putting in concentrated effort to achieve your goals, yes. You have a hunger for knowledge and strive to constantly increase your competence. You are likely a perfectionist. You likely are a perfectionist with extremely high standards of performance for yourself and others. You have a keen interest in self-improvement and are a lifelong learner, always looking to add to your base of information and awareness, of course. An intellectual, you enjoy logical reasoning and complex problem solving. You approach life by analyzing the theory behind what you see and are typically focused inward on your own thoughtful study of the world around you. You're drawn to logical systems and are much less comfortable with the There's an image here. Let's delete that. There is boring stuff there. Let's delete that. Come on. Let's get rid of that. Okay, now we can read a little more. But I think that's it. No, where's the real... Oh. Let's look at the text. Here it is. Yeah, there really is only 3 paragraphs. Okay. You're drawn, less comfortable with the unpredictable nature of other people and their emotions. I guess. You're independent and selective about your relationships, preferring to associate with people whom you find intellectually stimulating. I don't know about that. Yes. Well, yes. Yes. Definitely. But I don't know. Sometimes there are inexplicable reasons I like people. Inexplicable reasons. I guess it's not a reason if it's... Oh boy. It's fairly accurate. They should put their personality type next to this because there's no apostrophe there, and I would like to guess what type did that. All right, well, since that was lame, I'm going to look at another description of INTJs. All right. Very well mined. Don't care about those subtypes. This is just going through J and the letters. Cognitive functions, boring. What's an overview? I want a synthesis. I don't want my results read back to me or my answers. People with an INTJ personality are, okay. Oh my gosh, they're introverts. Jeez. This is a really bland way to present this information. Okay, this is interesting. Little value in social rituals and small talk is making it more difficult to get to know them if you're an idiot. Other people may interpret INTJs as cool, aloof, and disinterested, which can make forming new friendships with them challenging. Yeah, I guess if I'm uninterested in somebody, it's hard to form a relationship. And even if I'm interested, maybe. Career paths for an INTJ. Scientist. Okay. Let's look at compatibility. I forgot about this box that looked like an ad. Personality types that mesh well with INTJ, potentially making them good relationship choices, include ENFP, ENTP. I'm really not sure about ENTPs. Definitely not ESTPs. Like, I'm sorry if an ESTP is watching this. You probably might know an exception to this, but I have an ESTP brother, and he's one of the only members of my family that's like, that I can really agree with on a lot of things about technology and stuff. But at the same time, we don't spend that much time together. He's really busy and like physically, like he's always going places, doing things, and yeah, I don't understand why they would think this pairing would be good. Anyway, ENFP though, absolutely, ENFPs are irritating to some degree, but I cannot resist being attracted to true ENFPs. It's not what I would choose. They need help, but yeah, anyway. Career path, but I'm super attracted to ENFPs for sure. Career paths for an INTJ: scientist, mathematician, engineer, dentist. Dentist? Why? Doctor? Did they like write this list after watching House or something? Why? Teacher, judge? Judge? Are you serious? Why would an INTJ be a judge? That is the most I mean, maybe a really, really like bitter INTJ could love being a judge and just be like really harsh. Lawyer. Ugh. Okay. It kind of went downhill after the first three. I mean, lawyer, maybe a certain type of lawyer. I could see that. Ben Shapiro is an INTJ and he studied law. He's not a lawyer, but I guess he's maybe, I don't know if you're technically a lawyer, if you passed the bar exam. I don't know anything about lawyers. Anyway, so, but there are like author that would come above, like non-STEM author would be one of the top ones. Why isn't that on here? Dentist? Man, I feel like a computer generated this stuff. Like they rated these professions by thinking or like individual traits, and then this is what the formula popped out. I don't know. Parenting. INTJ parents tend to be friendships, children. If your child is an INTJ, focus on finding ways to encourage their intellectual strength, but try to find a balance to avoid excessive perfectionism. You can also help your INTJ. Man, what am I looking for? I don't really know what I'm looking for with these results. I'm looking for an interesting, unique take. You know, I'm not looking for someone to read what the letters are. INTJs are analytical problem solvers, eager to improve systems and processes with their innovative ideas. They have a talent for seeing possibilities for improvement, whether at work. Often, intellectual INTJs enjoy logical reasoning and complex problem solving. They approach life by analyzing the theory behind what they see. Yes, they're thoughtful, logical, comfortable, unpredictable nature of people. Is this copied and pasted? Was I just on that website? Oh, jeez. Gal. Is this like a warning? INTJs are going to murder you? Oh, man. Here, let's fix this. That's an image. Here. There, fixed it. All right. INTJ. Okay, 4-letter. Independent. There we go. Independent. Can you get that from the 4 letters? You have to combine multiple letters. Like I and T, that's independence, I think. Confident, that has to be N and T, maybe. Self-sufficient individuals. It's not really, confident isn't really, yeah, it's like one of these extra things that pops out, maybe. So, okay, yeah, this looks good. INTJs are sometimes referred to as the architect or the scientist or the strategist or the mastermind. ECFP is the opposite type. They place emphasis on logic. Okay, this is competence, high expectations, maybe naive INTJs have high expectations of competence, but like really, like how hard is it to use your turn signal, especially when other people are waiting on you and they don't know if it's okay for them to go? It's like when it's literally what it's used for. How hard is it to like not copy and paste everything as a programmer? How hard is it to pick up a book sometimes? You'd be surprised how many people have never read a book or even listened to a book since high school. It's atrocious. So high expectations of competence, is reading a book a high expectation? It's not. It's not. Hillary Clinton. Okay, I guess I could see her as I don't know. I could see her being introverted. I could see her being intuitive, but I have a hard time seeing any politician being intuitive because other people write what they say so much. And like even in debates, you know, like they follow formulas. They're not innovative. Politicians are not original thinkers. Not usually. I mean, Trump is like an original thinker. It seems like as far as he's not being controlled actively, like while he's speaking, and I don't think he's an intuitive. Don't even like not even. I think he's an ESTP. Pretty sure. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Stephen Hawking, Thomas Jefferson, Lance Armstrong, and Bill Gates is. I'm pretty sure he's an ENTJ. Yeah, I don't know about that. This is a pretty popular choice, and I think I believe it. Thomas Jefferson is awesome. If you read the early drafts of the Declaration of Independence, you read a lot. You understand a lot more of the type of person he was. He hated slavery. He had slaves, but he was legally forced to have them because of reasons, because of the law, because legally, yes. And he was like trying to get that law repealed. You'd think he'd hold more sway in his local. It was like a Virginia law. Anyway, doesn't matter. But you read like the things he says. He has weird ideas, so I definitely would accept that he is possibly an INTJ. Stephen Hawking, yeah, that makes sense. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, maybe that makes sense. I don't know much about her. Lance Armstrong, I don't know. But Bill Gates, I don't think so. Hillary Clinton, it feels wrong. There's something about her that's too performative. Like maybe that's why she's not as likable as other Democrats because she's not in her element when she's performing and following formulas. Maybe she is an INTJ. I don't know. Strengths: hardworking. Weakness: impatient. Is that a weakness? Or is other people being stupid, incompetent, and slow the weakness? Anyway, intellectual and sensitive. No, I'm pretty sensitive. I think I give people the benefit of the doubt. Just kidding. Strengths: confident. Weakness is single-minded. I actually can be too single-minded. Yeah. Rational. Emotionally disconnected. Well, yeah. I had to do work to connect to my emotions, so yes. And even then, sometimes you forget to listen to them. Okay, determined, perfectionist. Wait, I thought perfectionistic. Is that really a weakness? Okay. Yes, it is. I guess I have to agree. Okay, key INTJ characteristics. All right, this video is going long. It's time for me to stop this. What's the takeaway from this? I've done these so many times over the years. It's honestly getting boring at this point. MBTI, Carl Jung is way more interesting than just the surface level MBTI stuff. I wish I had more time to dive into INTJ, like Carl Jung, like psychology and neuroscience and the interesting stuff. I had like really good videos planned, and they would take like 40 hours each to do. And this YouTube channel hasn't been a top priority for me. So yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm going to be really doing those yet, but I might someday. But yeah, just taking the basic test, easy video to make, and I don't know. I wonder if other people wonder what different types are thinking when they answer the questions the way they do. I didn't share my thoughts on all of them because a lot of them are repetitive, but yeah, maybe this makes INTJs less likable to those people who are interested in why they do the things they do. Because I was fast, I acted like the answers were obvious, and that's not a likable thing to do. But this is just me thinking and doing the things. So, unfiltered mostly. yeah, a little bit of filter, but not much. Okay. Well, what does this mean to me? A little bit. Like, it means a lot, actually. Because I do have a lot in common with INTJs, but at the same time, there are a lot of really dumb INTJs, like so many of them. So it means a lot, but it doesn't mean everything. God, this is like the most boring video I've ever posted. Like, who knew that would be the outcome? Oh, I got INTJ. Oh, wow. Oh, he likes the answers that push you towards INTJ. And oh, like, MBTI can be useful, but it's not everything. Like, wow. Is there anything unexpected in this video? I don't know. But I'm going to post it to make, just to have something on the channel. Gosh, I'm so sorry for this. You know, if anyone's watching and you want me to do something more interesting, let me know in the comments. I need to think about the channel more, and then I'll have ideas. But this is just, it's been too long since I've posted a video, so this is what I decided to do. And I'm questioning that decision. I'm going to post it. Who cares? Well, I'm going to interview some people. That'll be less boring. All right. See ya.